Hey, what is up, everybody? It's me, Thunder God Comics, and it's that time of the week that I want to welcome you to another one of our Mystery Mondays. Before we get too much into this, I want to, of course, thank y'all for being here, taking your time, watching this little video that I do. It's always greatly appreciated. Um, Once again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Trying to make that slow push to 700 subs. So we can do a nice little giveaway. Hit some thumbs up, leave some comments when it's all done. Uh, right now, you can hit a little pause button, go down and do that. So, thank you very much. All right, so now after hopefully you sub the channel if you haven't, and hit that thumbs up button, we're going to get into what we have here for the Mystery Monday. This is the first timer. This is the first timer to the channel. I have never opened one of these boxes before. Kind of really excited to do so. I see my really good friend. Big shout out to Stevie B Comics, who is one of the masters of doing these mystery boxes. Um, he's opened them before. I ended up being in a chat, and I kind of talked with the gentleman who does these mystery boxes. But anyways, don't want to babble on too long. What we have is a mystery box from Doghouse Comics. His name is Matt at Doghouse Comics. Um, I'm going to leave a link to his Instagram in the description of this, so you can give it a check out and see what he drops other boxes to pick them up. I want to say we were in on this at 50 shipped. That's real about the peak of where I usually like to go with my mystery boxes, but I've seen Stevie B. He's pulled some good things out of there. I believe when I was speaking with Mr. Doghouse Comics, I want to say he said there's usually 10, but I think he said we're going to get 8 books from this box. So we'll see. I'm not quite sure how many's in here, 8 or 10. But Doghouse Comics, first ever time to the channel. Uh, Packing was spot on. Shipping was quick as hell. The shipping was so fast. So that's great. Comes in a Gemini mailer. Of course, like I said, I already got rid of the rest of it. You don't need to watch me open all that up. So shipping was extremely fast. So hats off to you, Matt, about that. Now let's see how we did as far as the books go. So, and I don't believe he's got a YouTube channel, so I can't link that. But like I said, uh, had a little conversation during the old IG, and I told him I'll go ahead and take the chance on one of the boxes. All right. Like I said, once again, Gemini mailer. You pick a number. I guess he has a bunch of boxes already set up, and then when it's on IG, it's numbered on there, and you can pick a number. And the way it has it is like you're looking at like a top book. So you know one book that's in this box. You know one because you're looking at it, and I guess that's your way to kind of pick it out. You pick up that book, and you pick out that box. So, him and I, there was only a few left when I did this. You've seen, I do like the presentation of the bag. And his Dog Comics, this was the third round. I picked out a number 6. I kind of liked the book that was sitting on top of it, so that's why I went ahead and pulled the trigger on it. I'm willing to bet they're also out by now. There was only 2 left after this, so yeah. So let's get in here, and so I would say see how we did, but let's see how Doghouse Comics did for a first time. First impressions is, man, that's what means a lot. You know, you gotta, if I can get that first impression, that's what's gonna bring somebody back. Like I said, I like the impression and the stuff I see Stevie B get. So, Alright, see box 6, still taped together, so lots of tape. He does say start here, so lots of tape, but it leaves with pull tabs, and the tape is not on the books. That's pretty good. There's boards. So, man, right now this mystery box hit today. There's no doubt about that. Everything was secure. It's in a Gemini. We got tape. I don't know. We needed all that tape, but I ain't never gonna bitch if you keep my book secure in place. So, like I said, we got boards, which I like, so the tape wasn't actually stuck to the bags. Alright, he said start here, so let's start here. You guys all see them before me. It's good because they're all face down. He does put prices on the back. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go to old Stevie B eBay grinder thing. I usually have a decent idea if I basically get a winner or a loser just by looking at the books. Okay. Some Iron Man 182 from 84. I knew it was an 80s book with a 60 center. 84 newsstand. Okay. Fantastic condition. So 84, I want to say they're starting to go near 50-50 between newsstand and direct. So it's not a huge thing to get a newsstand, but to get a newsstand in great condition. In the morning, Tony Stark will be sober or dead. That kind of sucks for Tony. He's got a $4 tag on it. I mean, that's probably about right, to be honest with you. He even gives a grade near Matt minus. Okay. Well, Matt at Doghouse Comics, I have no reason to disagree. So, next up. I love getting these. Amazing Spider-Man, some ASM. Issue 29. Okay, well, since it's an issue 29, I'm sure this is from the second volume run. Well, these are an $8 tag on there. Being Spider-Man, probably. Fantastic looking cover. All right. 2 older books. And you can sell me on mystery boxes when my stuff is from the 80s. I want to say the Spider-Man's early 90s, but there's one little tick in that Spider-Man, but it's okay. I like older stuff. I don't like opening up some mystery boxes and like getting shit that I can just go pull off a new release rack at a store. It's not a mystery box to me. Alright, next up. That's a nice little one. 25 center. Brave and the Bold. Okay. Batman and Sergeant Rock. This has a couple ticks, but as far as for the age, I don't see a year, but 25 center. Yeah, it's got to put that really early 80s. He has a $6 value. Maybe. Oh, now he left notes. Book feels a little thicker on here. Avengers Standoff. Assault on Pleasant Hill. I don't know if I've ever seen this cover. First appearance of Avro Kincaid as a Quasar. First full appearance of Kubik. I don't know. Maybe you guys know what this one is. I'm not even quite. Never seen that cover. I don't know where that goes to in the Avengers. Alright, what do we got here? This one has another $8 tag on it. Let's see what we got. Okay. Black Cloud. This is from Image. Black Cloud #2. Not anything I'm aware of though as far as this goes. He has $8 saying it's a Spawn homage. You bigger Spawn fans or whatever, you can let me know if that's actually something like what that is. Some Spawn homage. Okay. We actually still haven't seen the book that I actually paid for. So, yeah. Let's keep going. Or should I say that one that I knew? Alright, some Venom. Venom 16. I may have this one. This is definitely from the Donny Cates run. Okay. This is a limited to 4,000 copies. It's a PX preview, so these were originally only sold at San Diego Comic Con. I don't know how well my cheap ass camera is going to focus on that, but you can see the PX on it. So that's what made these a little limited. I may not have this at all in the PC, to be. I don't know, but that's definitely a keeper. He's got a $10 tag on there. Probably so. It's probably definitely a keeper for me. Well, the next one. Next one, okay. Has a $20 price tag. What do we got for $20? Death Machine for Hire. 25 center. So Astonishing Tales featuring Deathlock. It's maybe the $20 on that, so huh, for a Deathlock. Okay. I might have to check the prices on these. I might have to go through Stevie's eBay grinder just out of curiosity. Because without any key first appearances, I'm not too sure of a Deathlock being a $20 book. I have to know there's something significant. Last one in here. So, I actually know what this book is, but you guys. It is a. It's a poster. This is Ghost Rider 31. It is a Midnight Suns. We might have to take it out. This appears definitely to still be polybagged. This has a $20 tag on it. I do think it is every bit of $20. But I think it's issue 6 of 6 from that run. It is still polybagged. So that is really cool. I'm trying to see because he's right under that yellow. But I'm pretty sure this is 1992 Midnight Suns. Yeah, part 6 of 6. So this is that final issue of Midnight Suns. So that's still pretty crispy for being in a bag. That is pretty crispy. That is nice. $20 tag on there. Okay. I can believe that one for 20. So let's recap. I was 50 in. He's got 20 on this one, 20 on this one. That's 40. 10 on this limited Venom. So by his measure, there's the $50 box, and everything else was just extra gravy on the mashed potatoes. We did get a grand total of 8 books. So interesting. Some of the books I see, honestly, I can't see how it wouldn't have made the $50 shipped. That is shipped, by the way, $50 shipped. How it would not have made that price tag. But I need to check for me. I'm going to go ahead and be back in 1 minute. If you are kind of curious what the return value is, go ahead and stick with us. If not, you've seen what we got here. Still really nice book. We got some 25 centers. We got some older DC, some older Marvel. Okay, we got some limited print runs on things. So all in all, you see what we got there. Really nice box. Every book appeared to be in really good condition. So, but out of curiosity, and I'm gonna just kind of see if there's anything about these books that I might be missing as far as key wise. If you're interested, go ahead and come on back because I shall return in just a moment. Okay, good folks. I'm back, and like I said, if you decided to stay through this, actually just know what it was or what type of keys it was going to send out. Um, Good stuff. A lot of his prices were almost right on, so it's one of those that knowing for next time if I get another box, I'll tell you probably will, because he did do the famous and knock it out of the park. He did. Double thumbs up to Matt over at Doghouse. Double thumbs up to Matt over at Doghouse Comics. Make sure you see he's going to get boxes. Um, so lowest to highest on here is Iron Man, this older Iron Man. Probably going to keep her because it is a Bronze Age. I like early 80s books that are in good condition. Anything absolutely key? No, he had $4. We went with it. I seen fives, you seen fours, you seen threes. That's a good average value price on it at $4. Next one up, I thought it might have had a little more value to it because it's like a Spawn, uh, kind of like a homage sketch type thing. But this, he originally had an 8. You can buy it, or you can just actually buy it for 5 sometimes. So it probably had a little bit of heat at some point. It's Black Cloud #2, but not at this point. Um, and then this early 80s, actually I want to say it was late 70s now that I remember looking at it, of this Brave and the Bold. He had a $6 tag. Sounds about right. Some was having about $7 or $8, so he kind of may have undersold it a little bit, but it was still a pretty close on. Um, it is a kill that if everybody knows who the great artist Jim Aparo is, he did a lot of Batman work. I guess that would be like Jim Apparel's first cover because he did the cover, he drew himself on the cover, and I guess it's that guy saying finish it or I kill you. So kind of cool. Um, Put himself on the cover of the book. But yeah, the $6 tag, that's what I went with because once again, it had that couple dollar fluctuation, which put Matt almost spot on for that price, $6 on that. Avengers Standoff. Couldn't find any of these graded, but he was pretty spot on as far as the fluctuation goes. Plus, I guess there's a couple first appearances in here. I'll probably thumb through this because it is first appearance of characters I'm not very familiar with, but okay. He had a $10 tag. I also went with that because once again, it only varied within a few dollars about the last three to five sold. I don't just go off the very, very last one. That's not something I do. I try to get an average. I'll find 3, 4, 5, or whatever. You know, somebody gets in snipes one for $2 because some guy's running a auction on it, doing bids instead of buying it now. Is a lot of times if I see where there's a number of bids, I usually just look right over that and go by what true buy it now sales are. Because to me, somebody who really, really knows what they're doing with their books, they don't put them up for auction. I mean, I know we do put them up for auction, but as far as the eBay thing goes, you're taking a gamble. You really are. I've sold on eBay before, and I've never auctioned anything. I had what my starting line was going to be, and that was it. Or if I did do an auction, I didn't do one of these things where I let somebody lowball me at 99 cents or some shit like that. You were going to put in my minimum, what I was expecting, or you weren't going to get it as the auction. Anyways, next up, I'm rambling. Venom 16, that PX1, $10. I think I see the last one sold about 8. I did go for the $10 on this because once again it fluctuated. Once again, Matt was pretty darn close with the price. Next up, this Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2, issue 29. This is an amazing Mary Jane cover right here. He had 8, kind of undersold it because I couldn't find anything less than about $10 or $11. So he had 8. I actually gave it more of a value of 10 because you couldn't find it for less than that. Didn't say there was anything real major key about it. Just early Spider-Man. And now to the couple that I didn't know about, and the real reason I looked some of these up. I'm going to start with the book that I knew, and how he had that 20, I think he had a 20 on there, he did, which that's what we went with, this Midnight Suns. What I did not know until I was looking, it's the, yeah, like it wasn't on there, it's the first full team appearance of the Midnight Suns. So I take it they spent all the other issues kind of getting together, and this here is the first full team appearance of that group. So kind of cool to have. He had a 20. Actually, this book has started to spike a little bit more. I think I've seen some maybe going for 25. So that was real nice. I seen one. I think I seen one right at 20, just like this one, still bagged and everything. Biggest hitter, and now I know why it was. And he actually undersold it by about five or $6. The Astonishing Still featuring Deathlock the Demolisher. It's 25 center, issue 26. Nice. Is it going to catch a 9.8? No. Could you press it? Probably. The shorter still looked good. Everything was good. It's a very fine plus. Near Mint Minus book all day, every day. What I didn't know about it, which is exactly why I do look things up. Not that I question people, I would never do that in their integrity. But it is the first ever second appearance of Deathlock. I didn't know that. So I'm taking it maybe issue 25 is his first ever first appearance. So yeah, this book right here is the first ever second appearance of Deathlock, and this thing's at 25 minimum, trending up. He had 20, and it's still trending up. So undersold this one by some. He had a 20. I dropped to 25 because that's about the average I got out of it. So, all right, there we go. Enough babbling on. Point of the story is Matt over at Doghouse Comics. Give him a follow on IG, please. Be on the lookout if he does his boxes because he knocked it out of the park. Great box. If you're following along with me, if you're interested in that sort of thing, $50 shipped in, 90 to about 95-ish in return. Nearly double. If you're into the whole just buying and flipping it back around, which I'm not, because he actually sent me too many things that's just going to go into my PC. So what can I do? I'm going to keep most of it. So anyways, thank you for watching. Matt over at Doghouse Comics, thank you very much for the amazing box. And until I see you all again, for one, I hope you enjoyed this video. Until I see you again here in the Thunderdome on some Mystery Mondays, always remember, stay worthy.